Alright guys, welcome to lesson 2. In this lesson 2, we'll be talking about testing and sorting of our lithium cells. So, welcome to lesson 2, testing and sorting of lithium cells, and in this lesson, we will be checking the health of each of our cells. We'll eliminate the weak ones and organize the good ones into a well-matched group, ready for safe and efficient battery assembly. So step 1, what you have to do first is to test your cell's voltage and stability. Start by measuring the voltage of each cells with a digital multimeter, looking for readings between 3.0 to 4.2 volts. And that is your major assignment in this step. Make sure you choose batteries that are only 3.0 volts above, and any cell below 2.5 voltage you just discard them. Me particularly, I don't use them. Some other builders also actually use them. They just charge them up and use them, but me, I consider any battery below 2.5 as a weak battery. I don't use them at all. You understand? Because they may be damaged already. So you just have to set them aside, and the next thing is let the cells, when you are already done testing them and you have gotten your 3.0 to 4.2 volts cells, just keep them aside, and you have to leave them for at least 24 to 48 hours, and that is what I do to test for self-discharge. You understand? With no load, don't connect any load to them, just keep them somewhere and recheck them after 24 to 48 hours. If a cell drops noticeably, it has a self-discharging issue and should be rejected. You understand? So after testing maybe 3.2, 3.5 to 4.2 volts, and you got the batteries that are within this volt, leave them for 24 to 48 hours, and if you come back and retest them and you see that they have dropped drastically, discard them. They are not good. They have self-discharge issue. They would actually self-discharge, but it shouldn't be too much. It should just be within 0.0 something. You understand? Okay, so the next thing you have to do is to check for internal resistance and capacity. You have to use a battery tester, a smart charger, or measure the internal resistance. I don't actually measure internal resistance. You understand? After measuring volt and the capacity, I don't measure internal resistance. But if you want to measure internal resistance, just make sure the internal resistance is below 100 milliohms. If it's above that, you know that the battery is possibly been overcharged or overused before, and they might not be good for your work. So the next thing you still have to do is to record and label your results. While testing each of these cells, you have to document each cell's voltage and capacity in a spreadsheet or a notebook. You can see the containers I'm using here. I'm using 3 containers, and you can see I labeled something like 3.6 on one. I wrote different grades in each of those containers, so anyone that falls between any of these things, I throw them in the ones I labeled. That's because I am building a 3S system. I need a 3 series, so I will group the batteries into 3 places. So I want to make sure I choose uniform batteries for every group. You understand? So label each cells with a unique number. You can label with maybe P1, P2, P3, or maybe 1, 2, and 3. You understand? So this makes it easier for you to identify the group, to identify and group them accurately in the next step we are going to do after this. So step 4 is to sort cells into a balanced group. Just like I've said before, sort your cells. You can now sort your tested cells by voltage. You understand? So when you sort them like that, you will know this one is 3.2 cells, these ones are 3.6 cells, these ones are maybe 4.0 cells, so that you know how to arrange them in groups when you are done. So this wraps up this lesson 2 and testing and sorting of cells. You now have a clean inventories of matched cells, so ready for building. In lesson 3, we will be calculating the current your battery can handle based on your design. Thank you and bye. See you in the next class.